Okay. So again, welcome again for being here. As you all know, we are here for the SITE project, which is the Shape Inclusive Tourist Experiences. It's a 30-month project. We start today. It ends at the end of August 2026. You have been given a budget of slightly above 2 million euros. And the program priority was exactly culture and tourism for sustainable development. The lead partner, it's us, so the University of Trieste. And as I said before, we never met before, I would say. So for some of you, some of us, yes, we met, but most of us, it's the first time. So I think we just made one call online or something like that. So all the other was made by email, and it's really nice that we get funded because we ranked third out of 56, which is a very nice result, I think. And the project partners here, so we have the City of Sibenik, right? So the Dubrovnik Development Agency, Dura, it's you and somewhere else. And you have the Dubrovnik Airport, Central Marketing Intelligence, which is an SME here in Trieste. We have Veasyt, which is another SME from Venice. The Municipality of Fano, which is represented by Marco. And then you have the University of Rijeka, actually the Faculty of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Okay, so welcome everybody. In addition to the partnership, I would say, so the lead and the project partner, we have 3 associate organizations, which are the Croatian Union for Association of Persons with Disability, the Sibenik Tourist Board, and the Forum of Adriatic and Ionian Cities, which is represented here by Roberta. So we have one of the associate organizations that have the opportunity to come. And then this our starting point, I would say. Then what we want to do, basically, we would like to enhance, to improve the attractiveness, the appeal of the tourist destination, which are in the program area, and of course through the idea to the principle of the universal design. One of the aim, is to find to diversify tourist flow by promoting an inclusive, it's a very nice word, tourism ecosystem. Why we think, and we share with us the idea that this is important. First of all, because we need to find a way to give access to our territory, to our cities, to our land in a more easy way for everyone. Then we will see during the day that universal design not only for disabled people or people with problems, but for everyone. So, and if you are able to help them, so everyone will have some benefit. So it is important to ensure information service and facility which are accessible to all. We know that the demand for accessible tourism is increasing, and also it creates a business opportunity, and that we all have to try to capture. And this also have the opportunity to try to overcome the seasonal fluctuation, to help to overcome the seasonal fluctuation in tourist flow. So not have, I think for towns like Dubrovnik, this is a huge problem. So we have hundreds of thousands of people in a short time, or like in Venice. And then if you can expand the tourist season, that will be the benefit for everyone, for the tourists and for you who live in town. And as long, I mean, if the weather will increase, we had no winter here in Trieste, so I don't know, but it never went below 0. So if the weather is still increasing, so there will be more and more opportunities for that. We are going to test our principles in 3 towns, but we actually have, I would say, 4 pilot sites and investment. So we would like to consider the following aspects. We cannot, I would say, take into account every possible tourist details of the approach of universal design. So we have to take some choices, and the choices were to have a complete accessibility to the historical monument, and this will be mainly in Sibenik. Try to see how we can have museum which are closer to child, and this will be for some museums in Dubrovnik. We're going to improve the airport usability, and this is the Dubrovnik Airport, which is the main gateway for Dubrovnik, because I think the very large percentage of people arriving in Dubrovnik, they come by air, and again, it's a kind of very season. I think the difference between the winter season and the summer season in Dubrovnik Airport is striking, so it's a huge difference. So, and again, this might help also the development of this transport hub. And then we would like to see how we can redevelop some waterfront, and will be mainly made in Fano. How we are going to do it? We assume, and this was a key the proposal, I would say, we devised 3 major steps. So I want to go to a given destination. First, I plan my travel. And the planning of the travel is very much important, especially if you have some, I would say, problems. I for kids, no. So if I have to move, I have to think about how to do it. Okay. So, but if you have some problem, you have disabilities, or if you are old, then you need to have a very nice planning for the trip. And this is where package 2, which will be led by Veasyt. And then when the trip has been planned and I arrive at a given destination, it's important to orient ourselves. Of course, everybody has a cell phone, have Google Maps and so on, but things can be done also in local, I would say. And this is the work package 3, so wayfinding systems, which will be led by the airport of Dubrovnik. And then when we are here, we would like to enjoy the destination, of course. So we would like to have beaches with nice facility to play. And if I have some problems, I cannot walk, then there will be the wheelchair that help me to go there, and so on. So, and enjoy the destination will be for everyone, because as I said, if you go to Dubrovnik in August, you cannot even walk, so you don't enjoy the destination. So, and then this will be mainly in work package 4, which will be led by Fano, by the Municipality of Fano. So, Natalia, I know that we are not completely, this point is not completely clear, so we need to work a little bit. You know, this INTERREG projects have the outcome, there is there are the outputs, there is a solution, there are the strategy, there are the action plan, and so on. So we have to align what was written in GEMS with the comments we had from the managing authority. And now we made a new version, and we received the feedback just a few days, last week, and we have to put this in the right framework. So I'm not going into the detail of that, but basically, once we could agree that the solution, one project should provide one solution. This again was not clear to me at the beginning. Now I think it's clear. And the solution we're going to provide is to improve accessibility and inclusiveness in the tourism sector. Okay, maybe you can rephrase a little bit if you wish, but basically this is the idea, and this will be in a sense managed and achieved through these steps, and we're going to test on these 4 pilot sites or investments. There is some kind of need to fix a little bit the terminology of the pilot site, because we have 3 different towns actually: Sibenik, Fano, and Dubrovnik. But in Dubrovnik we have 2 different investments. So one is the museum, one is the airport. So we need to decide how, if we want to have 4 pilot sites or 3 pilot sites and 4 investments. But it's just a kind of terminology how to fix. But this is the idea. We are going to have 4 investments. So as I said here, these are our tests that we're going to use. Okay, but it's in 3 towns actually. And then, of course, I call them ancillary work packages, but they are as important as the others. So the first one is the work package 1. In this call, it's somehow strange, because there is not a work package dedicated to the management. So it's any work package should be a kind of operative work package in a sense. So in any case, we have work package 1, where we set the context and we define a common methodology for the inclusive tourism ecosystem. Here we're going to make the market analysis, the literature review, how important it is, the study we're going to make, and so on. And then, of course, and this will be led by us, by Trieste University. And then we have work package 5, where we want to try capacity building, the sustainability, the transferability of the project is to be led by University of Rijeka. We already have one of the things that Natalia mentioned. We already set the project management unit. The project manager, it's me. The financial manager will be Anna Maria Leo, which is the administrative secretary of our department. And she already had the opportunity she knows how to work with INTERREG, because our department had a few INTERREG and so on. So I think we are in very good hands for that. And the communication manager is Caterina Vidulli from CMI. And as written, so the PMU serves as the partnership point of contact with the managing authority and the joint secretary. Then for the steering committee, then we will talk this tomorrow. We have a dedicated session for that. And then this is the last slide. We would like to reach, I think it was very clear from Natalia's presentation, we need to reach as many people as possible. It's not just something for us. It's not only for us just to write, for academic, just to write a few papers, or for Sibenik that you buy the elevator and that's it. No, you need to try to disseminate and try to see how what we do can be also exploited by someone else in the program area, even and outside. So we have some kind of target groups. I know, Natalia, that target groups who are listed here should not only inform but have to be involved. This is very clear. So it's not just to provide them with a leaflet and then these are target group. No, they have to be actively involved. Now, this is the first list that we have in the revision of the GEMS. Maybe we're going to prune a little bit, so maybe that's too many. But at least, and the general public is missing. I know the general public is missing. But at least this is the first attempt that we made to identify which is the target group, because we have to make the targeted values could even be higher on what we are here, but just be in mind that they have to be exactly not just to attend a workshop or just to send them a link, but you have to be actively involved in the project. So if you do some training, you do some consultation, they must participate, and so on. So this is a preliminary list that we have. Maybe we're going to prune it, or maybe we can add someone, and we have to see. The revision of the CC table is still ongoing. So because we sent it at the beginning of February, we received the feedback at the beginning of March, because I think there are many projects started at the same time, so everybody's pretty busy. The plan is that we will have today the day where we make this introduction of all the partners on the work packages, and then tomorrow we can have a more detailed discussion. And because, as I said, the first time we met together, so everything was made by email. So maybe there was something, maybe I haven't understood what we want to do, and she hasn't not understood what they want to do. So I think it's a very nice. Maybe it was a little frightening to see 45 minutes of presentation. No, it's not 45 minutes of presentation tomorrow, but at least 45 minutes to discuss in detail on what we expect and try to go into the detail. It might be somehow time consuming at the beginning, but I think if you clarify now as much as we can, then the rest of the work will be much easier. So if you have doubts, the sooner these doubts come out, the better. And this is basically the idea. So this is just the overall presentation and of the project and for the timing. So and of course during the 2 days, I think everybody will go home with a more clear idea on what you have in mind. So that was my introduction, and then okay. So I continue with it's still us. So the partner presentation again, it's the University of Trieste. So just a few words about the University of Trieste, then a few words about us, who is going to work in this project. Okay, the University of Trieste right now is offering 33 bachelor degrees, 31 master degrees, and single cycle master degrees. I don't know if for us, for architecture or law, it's not divided by 3+2. It's just one unique path of 5 years. Okay, so and we have some inter-university bachelor master degrees, specialization school, mainly of medicine. We have 13 PhD programs, and so these are a few numbers that you can find also on the website of our university. Sorry, we have slightly more than 17,000 students enrolled in bachelor and masters, and they are slightly increasing, I think. First enrolled means that first years either in the master or in the bachelor is more than 5,000, and the majority is women. And the very large majority is outside Trieste, which is easy because the Provincia di Trieste is very, very small. So it's pretty normal that most comes from outside. And we have 7% of international students, which is a good percentage for an Italian standard. And then we have some postgraduate studies. This is, again, data from last year. So 500, slightly more than 500 PhD students. Nearly 800 people involved in the medicine specialization schools. And so on. Here again, the majority is women, and the very large majority comes outside from Trieste, and the percentage of international students in this postgraduate student is higher, more or less the double than on the normal studies. So the staff, these are very last figures, there is 138 full professors and associated researchers and so on. You can see so this is slightly more than 700, I think. The percentage of people coming from outside Italy is very small, actually. And then we have the technical and administrative staff, and here again you see the difference between men and women in the teaching staff. The administrative staff is striking. Again, these are data you can take from the website. The University of Trieste is composed by 10 departments, and we are, both Ilaria and myself, from the Department of Engineering and Architecture. So this will be led the legal signator of the project is the head of the department. Because for us, if the project is below a given threshold, you don't need the signature of the rector, but you just need the signature of the head of the department. So for us, who signed the project is Professor Paolo Gallina, who is the Department of the Engineering and Architecture. But you see, we have we don't have tourism, for instance. So this is something we don't have in Trieste. So it's very nice to have someone with this kind of know-how so close to us. And but they're legal, political science, medicine, mathematics, life science, physics, humanities, economics, chemical, and so on. So we cover more or less most of the fields that you can find. And in the Department of Engineering and Architecture right now, we have the single master in architecture. We have 4 bachelor degrees and 7 master degrees. We are likely to open a new one next year on the transition of energetic transition, but it's still not approved by the ministry in Rome. So it will be, but this is how the situation is right now. Here again, most of the engineering fields are covered. There is not aeronautical engineering, for instance. But for instance, naval engineering, there are only 3 in Italy and one is here. And that's it. So this project, the SITE project, is going to be performed by an interdisciplinary team. So on one side, we have the Operational Research Lab. It's myself, but we are hiring. So we just put just went to the central administration call to hire one people that will be with us for 2 years. What I do normally is applied mathematics. So it's which you call operational research. It's kind of optimization. And we will do in this project to try to find some multi-criteria decision analysis to find how we can assess the intervention that we are going to plan in the project. And then we have the Trieste Inclusion and Accessibility Lab, which is TRIAL, which is led by Ilaria, and there is Barbara and Valentina. Valentina, she will be here tomorrow, but I think you know her about the email that we sent us. And then they are the expert of universal design, and they will guide us through all the steps which are needed to make our destination compatible with the universal design. Then, as I said, what is OR is about optimization. What I normally do is most optimization in transport, but it can be scheduling, logistics, rostering, and whatever you want, energy optimization, and so on. We have a good experience, I think, in European projects. These are the projects we are running right now. Some of us had the opportunity to know each other during the e-chain project, which is an interreg of the previous call in the transport sector. Okay, so this was led by Comune di Ancona. And again, it was Italian Croatian partners, of course. And then, in the trial, do you want to say, Barbara, or Ilaria, do you want to say a few words about the trial?
Thank you. With the Trieste Accessibility Lab, we are part of a network of other universities, Brescia, Torino, Venezia, Venice, Firenze, Napoli, Cagliari, Reggio Calabria. We aim to define, as is written there, consolidate and promote universal design and accessibility issues. And it's a cultural issue. We have to modify the approach in our way to consider architecture, mobility, and tourism also. We aim to represent in our region, Friuli Venezia Giulia, a reference point for public, private, and third sector in the field of experimentation, training, research, and also consultancy of environmental accessibility. So this is our lab. Thank you.
Okay, so our role in this project, okay, of course, we are the lead partner. So as also Natalia pointed out earlier on, we have to take full financial legal responsibility for the implementation of the part of the project and as advocated by the program implementation manual. But we are also the work package one leader, as I said before. So we have to set up all the work to make the evaluation of the assessment of the tool that we are going to implement, and also to manage the participatory process in all the pilot sites. In addition, we are going to provide some education and training to the partnership. We're going to talk this today and tomorrow. And of course, as a university, we are supposed to prepare scientific and professional papers and to participate in conferences. Of course, we touch every day whenever we want, but this is mainly what we are assuming to do in this project. Okay, so thank you very much.